Hey everybody, welcome back to your tower reading, and this is what we're going to do. Draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck here to find out what your tower moments are going to be caused by and the outcome, major energy surrounding that. We'll look at the bottom of the deck, and then we'll start clarifying. Real simple. These are all timeless, so whenever you see this video is when the universe wanted you to see it. If it doesn't resonate with you, hey, I've done other videos on the channel, give them a check out too. You never know. And honestly, I hope none of these resonate because tower moments usually aren't very friendly. Not all of them. Tower moments aren't always bad, but you get the idea. and so, and there's no star signs. Everybody gets to play. All right. So let's get started. On this side of the tower, we get the chariot. The chariot is all about speed. It's the fastest card in the deck, but when you're running in, when it's on this side of the tower, it's about recklessness, slave driving, task. It's like somebody who keeps pushing, and you're feeling like you're being worked to death, or you're working yourself into the ground, or somebody is pushing you to work that hard, or you're trying to keep up with some. It's about moving fast, and you don't want to. That's the gist of it. You're moving fast, and you'd rather just chill. But the wheel of fortune is on the other side of the tower. The wheel of fortune is destiny, luck changing, the universe turning in your favor. But in this instance, the chariot is probably going to run you into the tower. You're going to move real quick, and you're going to move into the tower, and everything in your life is going to change. And I mean, this is like a traumatic incident. And the devil and the sun. Well, the devil's all about toxic energy you can let go of at any time, but it's a I can quit when I want to thing, and nobody ever does. And the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. So, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We're going to put this devil card behind the chariot because the devil would be a driving force for anybody because that's what usually is toxic and it's pushing us faster and faster and we don't want to go. Could be drugs, could be a toxic friend, could be some kind of bad influence that you're just trying to keep up with and impress, but you don't know why because I got to be friends with this person, so I got to keep doing and doing and doing, and eventually I'm going to fall apart because the first card of the day we got here is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords, of course, is also a speedy card. It's all about being scatterbrained. It's about being unfocused. It's about having a lot of ideas, but you can't really grab onto any of them because you don't have enough information to work with any of them, right? So, yeah, you're in a chaos state right now. If this resonates, you're kind of in a manic state. Everything around you seems to be speeding out of control. Three of Cups, yeah. You got people you're trying to impress, just like I said. Third party situation. There's two or three people in your group, and you're trying to share time with all of them. Maybe somebody's getting jealous. Maybe, somebody, you're like, oh, like you got a new boyfriend or something, and then you got a girlfriend that you had longer, and then you spend more time with her, and he's getting mad, and that's the jealousy here, and toxic energy. The toxic energy keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's moving faster because it's heading to the tower. That makes more sense. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is going to be honesty. The tower brings honesty. Always, usually. Cuts through all the nonsense and it makes you pay attention to the bad things. All the things that were building up all of a sudden come to the forefront, the sun, come revealed. And you have to deal with it without emotion. You have to be professional and logical about that. And the tower is going to put you in a situation where you have to make a hard choice. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. This this turn of the fortune is going to make you work. I think this Wheel of Fortune, I think this disaster, whatever's coming because of jealousy, pride, quick thinking, knee-jerk reactions is going to the wheel's going to roll over you, and you're going to have to work really hard to get back to anything. Yeah, Two of Wands. Moving on, moving forward. Two of Wands is all about going that direction. Just getting out, and the Tower is going to force you to leave all this chaos behind. This devil, this quick thinking, this toxic friend group where it's all just about parties and friends and drugs and whatever. Not, I do believe drugs is involved here, and that's why everything seems to be going faster and faster. Seven of Cups, like I said, chaos. Whoops, sorry. Hold on. There we go. Yep. Seven of Cups is all about a chaotic environment. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of things going on constantly. And the devils love chaos. Let's just say that. Devils love chaos. Because then you lose track of what's going on by design. And then you get tired, you get worn out. And then when you hit the Tower, you don't even see it coming, which I think this is what's going to happen to you. You're distracted by too many people. Yeah. Somebody has plans. Somebody's waiting on the side of the Tower. I don't know who that is yet, but they've been waiting for you for a while, but they don't know what they're going to do. They've been waiting for this to collapse, not in a negative, I told you so kind of way, but they've probably tried to tell you for a long time, don't hang out with these people. Don't do that, because whatever you're feeling is probably just induced by chemicals, and it's not really you, but you're like, I can do what I want. You're controlling, you're lying, you're abusive, you're this, that, and the other, because in your brain you think these people are making you happy, but in reality they're just feeding you drugs, they're feeding you chemicals, they're feeding you alcohol, and they're just keeping you on the go all the time, and you think you're happy and you think you're having a good life. Yeah, but really it's the Ten of Wands. And that's what this Tower is going to make you feel. All this comes to a stop, and all of a sudden life becomes unbearable. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody on this side of the Tower they wanted to have it all, and I think it's the Sun card. I think whoever the Sun represents in your life is somebody who really has your best interests at heart. They love you, they want you to be safe, but you probably see them as treating you like a child because you're doing drugs, you're living the fast lifestyle, you're weed's involved, and who knows what else, right? You're having a good time, but it's not exactly legal, and you're living on the edge constantly. So I think this Three of Cups and this toxic energy that's building up between the three of you is going to explode. It's going to make you feel the Ten of Wands. Six of Cups, yeah. Somebody wants you to come back, for sure. They want to reconcile with you. They want to. I think their hopes are pretty much gone that you will ever come back to them, because you think you treated them like a child, like you treated them like the Queen of Swords. They're just being pure logic, and you don't like that. You want to have fun. You want to date people who are younger than you. You want to live on the wild side. You want to be on the edge, and that edge is the Chariot, the devil, and it's going to run into the Tower. Yeah, Knight of Wands, just like I said, unstable energy. That's what you're living in right now, because I bet you're like one disaster away, one mistake away from going to prison, right? You've got that thrill going on. Because when you do chemicals, weed, and you don't live in a state where it's legal, or you're doing drugs, and it's just the excitement of getting away with something is all about part of that thrill of life. It's like, ooh, we're excited now, we're good, but we'll never get caught. But somebody in your energy here is unstable. They're toxic. They're acting. They're jealous. They're acting chaotic. They kind of want your attention more than anything else, and they're holding on to you too tight. All right, that's exactly that's exactly what I was looking for in my head. They're holding on to you too tight, and the Four of Pentacles is all about holding on. So there's somebody in this Three of Cups energy that is holding on to you too tight, but they're not showing it, and their anxiety, their jealousy is growing secretly. You're hanging out with the wrong person too much. And sure, they act cool now, but inside their brain, they're trying to think of ways to end this. And I think their plan is scatterbrained and reckless. Nine of Wands, yeah, this is going to make you feel like the wounded warrior. Once this falls apart, once this plan comes into action and this hits you, whatever it is, everything comes to a stop. 9 and 10 of Wands. You're wounded and you don't want to go on anymore. It's going to feel like everything you had is gone in an instant. This tower, this Wheel of Fortune, is going to roll through here. And the sun energy is up here, off in the corner. We don't know who that is, but the Queen of Wands is here. Somebody who still wants you to be yourself. They want the real you. The Two of Swords. Yeah. I mean, you've got to, this is a blockage. This is fear. This is a choice. This is crossroads. This is a decision that has to be made. And I think you still have time to make the decision before the tower. If you're watching this and you feel like you're in a drug-induced fog or something, maybe you can get a little bit of clarity. Lay off the drugs, lay off the weed, lay off the whatever you're doing, and just give yourselves a couple weeks to sober up. Get rid of this devil energy and look at things to where they are. That'll help you make your decision. Maybe you can avoid this tower moment. Maybe you can avoid the Wheel of Fortune altogether. But the Seven of Swords is here, so somebody doesn't want you to let go. Somebody is doing everything they can to tell you everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Just take another hit, bro. Do another pill, do another hit, do another something else. We're fine. Nothing bad can happen. Trust me. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody on this, once this disaster hits, I think you're going to be forced to communicate with somebody that you probably thought treated you like a child because you were not on their level. You want to have fun. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad energy, right? And they're like, but maybe don't make friends with the weed dealer. Maybe don't make friends with people who are doing illegal things. Maybe don't make friends with criminals. Stay away from them. I mean, if you really need it, take your stuff and just leave. Don't hang around. And this is what this energy here is: stability. It's all stability. It's patience, doing the work, reunification, love, stability. Like I said, King of Wands. King of Wands is a visionary, a guy who doesn't know how to say no. He's got all the energy. He knows what to do. He has a plan. He's had a plan for you this whole time, and you've just hated it because it's constrictive, apparently, but you just don't know. I don't think you've ever had life as good as you did before, and you just ran into this energy. And, I think this hammer's coming down on you pretty quick because you're gonna ignore this stuff. You're not gonna see it coming because this stuff here, Five of Wands, is all about fighting, drama. As this energy progresses, there's going to start to be a little bit more drama in your life. Somebody's going to start making little comments like, oh, you hang out with her so much. It's just going to be LOL funny. But then it's going to settle for a little bit. And they're going to think, are you really jealous that I hang out with my other friend more than you? Or something? Because that's immaturity right there. Yeah, Page of Cups right there. So that's energy of immaturity. That's energy of I love you, but I'm inexperienced. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really understand you. You're pretty, and you probably are. It's X-Men 2. You ever see X-Men 2 where Mystique attracts the security guard and brings him into the bathroom, and then later on Magneto says, never trust a pretty woman, especially if she's interested in you. Yeah, this is what this energy feels like to me. And you are the security guard. You are being played, Somebody's being played here. for sure. Seven of Wands, you're going to be guarded after this tower. You're just going to be hurt because everything you thought was real turns into a fake, and now nobody can be trusted. Knight of Cups, yeah, there's love on the other side of the tower for sure, but it's flaky. It's not like it used to be. They might love you with all their heart, but they don't know who you are anymore because you didn't listen, and you might even this tower might put you in a bad place. It might take everything you have away. I'm serious, because the devil and the chariot, that's just toxic speed, man. And you hit the tower, and in the Wheel of Fortune, that changes everything. That's a massive turn of the wheel here, and you could lose everything. Ten of Swords, losing everything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you definitely could. Oh my gosh. I'm serious. If this resonates with you, do not, please take this Two of Swords card seriously. Get away from the weed, get away from the chemicals, get away from the substances, get away from the stuff that's making you happy. Get away from that, because then you need to see how things really are. Clearly, you need to see how people are really talking, because there's victory over here. You can still have victory over a great challenge, and that means whatever this tower is challenging. It's going to put you in a very dark place. All right, and this victory is possible, but you're going to have so much work to do, because whoever the Sun card is has the Page of Pentacles, and that's stable energy. That's, they're ready to go. They have a plan. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is also stable. They're willing to do the work with you, but this is a second chance. But man, there's a lot of work to be done after this tower. It's coming. It's on its way. You trust me, if you're on drugs, if you're doing weed, if you're doing other things you shouldn't be doing, and you think you're happy, stop. Slow down. 2 weeks. Get a hold of your life. The Two of Swords could also mean 2 weeks, if you want to go through times, 2 weeks, 2 days, to anything. But sober yourself up, because you don't see the disaster that's coming. And maybe get away from people who do illegal things. King of Cups is big love on this side of the energy. Somebody who's very in control of their emotions, though. They're not going to be like, oh, I love you so much. I mean, they might, but they're not going to let that win the day. They're going to be completely, they're going to be watching you. They're not going to be just immediately go, well, your life sucked over here, and you might have stabbed me in the heart and lied and betrayed me and burned everything I thought we were going to have down just to have a good time with a bunch of people that you barely know. And then you come crawling back because you lost everything, and they're not going to be so willing to forgive, but they will eventually if you're willing to put the work in. Pentacles. Ace of Wands, yeah, new beginning, new energy. That's a good sign. So there is passion here. There is love and connection and fire here. There's good things here, but you've got to put the work in. They're willing to work with you. Oh man, they're willing to work with you, but I just said heartbreak, didn't I? I just said heartbreak and loss, and then they pull out the Three of Swords. You hurt someone, didn't you? Someone hurt you, but I think pain was, there was a big miscommunication on your end, and you hurt somebody real bad. You probably did this to them. You hurt them bad, and that's where you're at right now. That's where this person is. The Sun card is right now. They hurt. They're in pain every day. And you chose the devil. You chose the Chariot. You chose the party life, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Wands energy, and the immaturity. You ran for there's no foundation for what you're doing right now. It feels good because you're high, or you're on your vice, or you're on your chemicals. You're on something, and you're not seeing life for what it really is. You're altered, and the people around you are keeping you that way. I don't think the people around you care about you as much as you think, because this chariot is going so fast. It's going to hit the tower. It's going to make you feel tired, guarded, betrayed, lost everything, burdened. Going to make you want to move on. And the Queen of Swords, you're going to want to be like, I can't do this anymore. I need to get right. I need to level up. I need to be real. Otherwise, there might not be a next time, because this wheel card is violent. It's going to change your life. Maybe not for the better. You might get a second chance. You might get a second chance if you want to take it. But the Five of Cups is here, and there's a big regret. You broke somebody's heart, and I think they regret trusting you. I think they regret ever helping you in the first place, because they probably were the type to give you everything, and they thought they had a chance with you. They loved you. They wanted to be with you. They were loyal. They were, good to you, and then you turn around and you choose the weed life. You choose the drug life. You choose the I need to be free life, the party life, and you made friends with criminals. The Seven of Swords is you made friends with people who trick and lie and deceive and prey on people. Drug dealers, that's what they do. People are depressed and they're sad and they're broken and they can't get help, and they're like, oh, well, I'll fix you just for $180, right? And here you go. Here's your weed, I'll fix you. They prey on people's desperation, and that's the people you made friends with. That doesn't sound right, does it? Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That's the last card I'm going to draw for this reading. And when these two cards show up, it's a match. It's an obvious match with the Ace of Wands. So there's love, passion, there's everything over here, but it's going to be a lot of work. This tower is going to hurt you. It might not hurt you physically, but it might hurt you financially. It might hurt you emotionally. It might hurt you spiritually. It might hurt you in 100 different ways. But it's going to wreck what you have, because you are being controlled by the devil. Maybe not literally, but the devil energy, the drugs, the chemicals, the everything that you probably shouldn't be putting into your body. And you're surrounded by people who just encourage it. And that's never a good mix. Sober yourself up. Wake up. Free yourself before the universe does it for you. And the last card is the Five of Pentacles, which means somebody feels left out in the cold. And I'm guaranteeing you it is whoever you broke hearts with. Whoever this Three of Swords represents, that's who feels left out in the cold in all this, because they tried to help you. They were there for you. They did everything for you. And the minute you decided to live this party life, they didn't like it, and you thought it was too controlling. You were like, oh, I can do what I want because I'm smart. I've never made a bad decision in my life, have I? No, you probably needed help because you made bad decisions, and now you're making bad decisions again. And this is a pattern. I feel this is a pattern because this devil energy and the Chariot, you're running into a tower and you're going to lose everything. And you've probably lost everything before. But you think this time it'll work for whatever reason. But it's not. There's somebody out there willing to do the work. Love, passion, they're a match to you. They want to win. They want to change your life to something better. They want to have fun, but they don't want to do it at the cost of freedom. They don't want to do it at the cost of, the cost of your soul. They love you for real. They love you for absolutely real. Because Knight, Queen, and King are all here. They love you for real. This fake stuff, you don't need it. All right, I'm going to lift up the camera now, and I'm going to let you see the thing. Here.